This psychotherapist treated Audrey on a regular basis for several years. An assessment revealed that Audrey had major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, social phobia, anger problems, and was in a church. She was not diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, although Audrey believed she
This
had
Dr. Grande
schizophrenia.
guy,
In school, Audrey's performance improved
he's kind of
significantly,
weird.
and she
I
was
remember one
promoted
time I
to
was
senior
watching
leadership
this
again
and
in high school.
Jeannie Patterson trolled me about
Audrey
watching
took
it.
various
I guess because they
healing
had logged into
treatments
my YouTube channel, they
for
could see what
depression
videos I
and
was
anxiety.
watching.
After counseling,
But
Audrey
that
began
tranny that
seeking
shot
treatment
up that school in Tennessee, she was a wackadoo,
and
man.
continued to live at home.
Megan
Audrey
Kelly got
also
some of the
struggled with
FBI,
depression
some stuff from the
and regular
FBI about her, like her writing. She
anxiety
was a nut job,
disorder.
man.
She carried resentment for her former basketball teammates.
Anyway, that's
This
not
treatment
what I come on here
led
about.
to her
I'll put
depression.
that on pause. Anyway, so Jeannie Patterson, that's what I'm watching, Dr. Grande. It's about the trans manifesto killer. I was going to look and see what's going on around YouTube because I haven't looked. I know nobody probably believes me because they're so, they wouldn't have the self control not to do it. But what are you doing, kitty cat? That was Emily until she was Amelia. Because I thought she was a widow girl. I thought she was a widow girl. So I've like, I'm trying to get my mind right for this trip. And I'm telling you, like when I first started that Seroquel back, I was like lethargic for a week. I finally kind of like worked through it. And now the Cymbalta, I like perk up for a couple hours when I take it because I'm taking it twice a day. It's not extended relief, it's immediate release. It's only got a half a life of 12 hours. I was a pharmacist in another lifetime. But like when I first take it, when I get up in the morning, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I took my Wellbutrin. I take my Seroquel before I go to bed, so I can like go through the night, so it's not as like, so I'm not as like lethargic and drowsy. But anyway, so I took like that Wellbutrin and Cymbalta together, like 300 milligrams of Wellbutrin and then 20 milligrams Cymbalta. And like I'll perk up for a couple hours, but then like I want to take a nap. So I don't know. I just have to see. But I have to have my mind right for this trip. I just have to not have bad anxiety, have my depression, have my mania, have everything under control. The things I'll go through to prove a point, dear God. But Jeannie Patterson, did you remember trolling me about Dr. Grande? Was it because my Ryan Broxon YouTube account is hooked up to there? I keep my watch history on it, Jeannie Patterson. That way, the algorithm kind of builds what I watch. Emilio, stop doing all that and pushing. So, what's going on around YouTube? Has Lindy ever posted anything? I haven't looked at her computer page, her community post, like anything over there since like I want to say last year. I might have peaked in January, but I don't think I did. Really don't think I did. It was fucking with my mental health too much. I could take a nap. And I don't know if I made this clear the other day, but I want to like reiterate something. Uh, I'm just not looking for any friends or anyone to talk to. I have someone that I talk to all day and all that. I don't mean to be rude. I just don't trust nobody on here. I've been mind fucked, and especially if you like participated in the mind fuck, I just really ain't got nothing to say. You know what I mean? I'm not being mean to you. You might want me to jump off a bridge. You might not. You know, I just can't. I can't do it. So I don't mean to be rude by not responding or stuff like that. I just, you know, No hard feelings. That's the best I can say. And I'm just doing my thing. I feel like I need Adderall. But I can't get Adderall because then, I mean, I can take Adderall. I can get some. I mean, but I can't get it prescribed because I have to, like, I'd have to start all over again because of my anxiety. I have such a long history of all that, and it trigger my anxiety, which they kind of really don't, but I don't know. But when I take it, I ain't like out and about, so I don't know. The last time I looked at Berg's page was, and I just want to say this for the record, like I'm sure everybody knows. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Like I said, I have to guess. But back when Bergs gave me someone's name and all their info, I don't think I got Twitter on my iPad, or I'll pull it up so I can. I don't want to sit there and say something true. Let me see if my iPad. I know I watched some porn before I went to bed. I would tell you what kind, but I don't remember. Let's see what kind it was. Gay blowjobs. Don't be shocked. Okay, go to, no, Twitter ain't on here. Anyway, he was like, "Hey, do you still want to give me 200?" This is like not verbatim, like, you know, paraphrasing, whatever. He was like, "Do you want uh so and so's name and address info or whatever?" But I could see, like, I have to like look at everything like through a normal brain, like without being suicide trolled, and then through a suicide troll lens. And then I was like, well, he was kind of like pushing that name and address on me kind of hard there, because I was like, "No, I sent you $50, but I don't, you know, I don't care about that. I got bigger fish to fry." Or I don't remember. I might have said something smart ass. But so then he was like, "Well, here it is anyway." And then he's like, "Yeah, if you search, you'll find this and that." Like he was really trying to like, but you know, I don't know. Who knows? Because then I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe he did like message me that because he wants some money, because I know how greedy he is. Um, and you are greedy, Bergs. God, you are greedy. So many greedy people on here. I was thinking about that. Like people, like there's just a lot of greedy people on here. Greedy, selfish, greedy, narcissistic people. But so I don't know. Because then I thought, well, maybe like 'cause when I was sending that money on PayPal, if they were still getting my emails, then they'd be like, "Oh, it says to say send money to Christian Bartlett or whatever the hell his name is." Uh, so I thought, and then because when I talked to him the next time, he was like trying to get me on the phone, and I typed in the wrong number by accident, so I know he tried to call because he's like, "Oh, that ain't the right number." I was like, "Sorry," and then I put the right one, and I really did do it on accident. Move, Emilio. I gotta get a cigarette out of mom's room. I'm trying not to smoke. I bought that to work on the yard, to move dead bodies around. Move. And he was like, and then he started trolling me. He started suicide trolling me like halfway through the call. And I like, because I wasn't like, I was just talking like normal, like talking shit or whatever. Because even then I wasn't going to trust nobody. It wasn't like I was like, you know, bearing my soul or anything. And then he started trolling me like about Brian K's and just like about pictures I had on my phone and like what was in my iCloud messages, like trolling me about that. Because I know like either JT or on Noodles put him up to it. So anyway, fuck Bergs. Fuck Bergs. Yeah, but that's all I'm doing is living my best cat lady life and trying to get medicated to go on a trip and turn a fugitive felon in to the police and see my family. It's all I think about. I want that bitch locked the hell up. I want her locked up. I've never wanted to seek revenge against anybody in my life as much as I do her and those people. is all I think about from the moment I get up to the moment I go to bed. And I think about little things too, man. I'll think about this and connect it to that, and I'll be like, when they were trolling me about something, and it just lights a fire inside of my soul like I've never experienced. Like sometimes I just feel like maybe I'm like a non-practicing like serial killer or something, because I could have done killed about 8 people from the beginning of this to now. And I remember this one time, because see, because I look back and I think there was because on the Apple devices, they ain't getting on there like putting no kind of malware or spyware. But on that one old Samsung Galaxy S7 phone I had, like it was ancient even back in 2022. It was like AT&T prepaid or something. I think something was on that one, because I hadn't even updated. It didn't even have no new updates for the software. Like it was just random security update. I didn't do none of that back then. That shit was probably 2 years outdated. Because I remember some of the things that were said, you only could see in my room. Like there was just no way, and it wasn't like coincidences. This was like back at the very, very, like right after the suicide troll stream by my ex-boyfriend. But yeah, I just the moral of that story is I'm not gonna, I just don't need any friends. I don't need to. And then I'm thinking, well, I just can't trust no one. They fucked with my head too many times. And where's JT? Why don't somebody go tell JT to come here, and I'll give him a link. John Thompson. John Thompson? Can you hear me, John Thompson? Come over here. Last time I called for you, you sent Linda. JT. You're not hiding, are you, JT? You know where you messed up one time, JT? Back, like, I can't remember if it was even before I was going to grandma's or whatever. It might have been after. And I was like huffing and puffing about something. I think it was like when I was looking up Stewie. Remember, I was on that whole thing where I was going to find Stewie and da 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 da. And I was like on the Google Maps for like 3 days straight. And then Carlos had went over there, and I looked at Mark's chat. And like as soon as like 30 seconds, maybe a minute after I looked at his chat, he was like, JL something something. Carlos did in the side chat. And I'm like, ugh, they could see where I'm at. And where was I going with that? Oh, and then he had tagged, and then I guess I followed Carlos, but then I thought he was suicide trolling me, so I unfollowed him. But then I like went back to a comment he had left and went back and looked. And he had tagged a bunch of people, and he had tagged a JT channel. And then I clicked on that channel to go look at it, and it was JT's, but I don't think it had any videos. And then like an hour later, when I clicked back on it, it was not terminated. It was, he took it down, the whole channel. So I know you're around, JT. I know you've been around this whole fucking time. I think you're the one that started all this, and then Angelo might have jumped in like later on. What a piece of shit you are, JT. And that Jeannie Patterson and like that one that won't be named, like they knew too much. Like I don't think Angelo, he's already would be risking everything, and then you're gonna like tell some people that you don't even know that good just off of someone's word that you can trust them. No, I think only JT would be stupid enough to like pass it on to all those people. Because I remember that uh, old crusty peanut and she and that Jeannie Patterson were friends, and then she was telling her stuff, telling my mama the sippy cup. Well, the only way you know my mom would have a sippy cup, you stupid catfish bitch, is if you were watching on my cameras, you fucking weirdo. When you gonna go live, catfish peanut? Fucking suicide trolling me, you old granny. What the fuck is wrong with you? And shame on you, Jeannie Patterson, for getting all these innocent people involved. I still think you're the probably one that went to Truthfully Trisha, Jeannie P. You know how Jeannie P, know how he suicide trolled me about Alex and stuff? Well, I used to get so excited for his text every morning back when he was my boyfriend. Now I just get like, as soon as I wake up, I get so excited to like, it's like texting you every morning. I go to my backup channel and I just say what's on my heart. And Anyway, I'm gonna go. I just want to give a mental health update. I'm still crazy. I'm just trying to be as less crazy, as least crazy as possible. I take all these damn pills. I'm gonna be right as rain, and I'm gonna accomplish my mission. And so y'all see, every time y'all try me, every time y'all try something, I flip it back. Like you're like, he's crazy, he's crazy, he's crazy. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm on damn 97 medicines. I ain't gonna be crazy. There ain't no way I can be crazy. So there, that's failed your little narrative that I'm a cuckoo bird. Y'all are the fucking cuckoo birds. Whatever. I can't even see who that is because the name part's too small and I ain't getting my glasses. Um, JT, how long did y'all watch those nanny cams at my house? Like, how long were you over here creeping around? Because I remember, JT, one time I went down there because mom was like, go to McDonald's or whatever. I don't remember what it was. I think my garage door's broken. It still is. All that damn money in the world, and I still got that damn thing. Spent $300 to get that garage door fixed. But anyway, uh, what was I saying? I went down to McDonald's and got something and come back, and I parked that car in the driveway and got out. Because I figured a lot of those times, I was like, well, how did they know this? How did they know that? And I'm like, well, you stupid ass, you're carrying that shit in from fucking cameras, in front of cameras. But anyway, so I went to McDonald's and got something, and I went and looked at, back then I didn't realize, I don't want to get into it, it makes my brain hurt. I've taken more medicine if I think about it. Uh, I can't keep my train of thought. And so then I come back from McDonald's and brought it in or whatever. And then he was like going to McDonald's, like he put up a video on the one he suicide trolled me with the Rick rolling thing. He put up a video of him going to McDonald's. I think he had his dogs in the car or something. So JT, you're fucking. What if I would have harmed myself, JT? What if you permanently damaged me forever, John Thompson? You permanently damaged my brain, and you think it's funny, and that fugitive scumbag rape liar thinks it's funny, I'm sure. Here, if my glasses are in here, then I'll read it. If not, then too bad, 'cause I ain't getting up. Tickets and turn this off, take a fucking nap. Oh, there ain't my glasses there. You lucked out. Let me clean them off. It's Barbie. Barbie girl. Barbie, go away. Go away, Barbie. I remember, Barbie. I remember. All this medicine, it's all your fault, Barbie. Poor me. When you were over there trying to make me jealous on Tupac's, I should have said, take him, bitch. Good luck with that. And I cut my losses right then. But little did I know. Little did I know. Where's John Thompson, Barbie? I really need to talk to him. Where you at, JT? Come on, man. Don't be a pussy. Come on, Lindy. Come get on the link and talk to me. I got some questions. I can come and ask them in person. Uh-oh, I heard something. It's the police kicking the door down. Who's crying? What are you crying about, boy? What are you crying about? Did you close that door? Where are you? You ain't going down there to cause trouble, boy. Barbie, does Lindy go live in private? Has she gone live in private since 2022? I had another theory about that. I have to go to church and pray on it. I'd rather just be manic and be psychotic than just feel so lethargic. Like I already feel lethargic. I'm gonna get my testosterone tested when I go to the doctor Thursday. I need something. If I'm gonna stay on all these meds, I'm gonna need something. don't know how people take all that shit and go to work and function. There ain't no way I could take all this and go to work and put up with all that. Hell no. My mind does feel very clear. Like I can close my eyes and it's not like a thousand. Like even if, even like just like kind of normal. Like that's why I always have insomnia bad because my brain's always going so fast and like thinking about this and that and da 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 da. I never can shut it off. I think that's why I used to drink a lot too, to just like shut it off. 'Cause it's just always going a mile a minute. But when I like just sit here in silence and not say anything with my eyes closed, like I can like almost have like just like silence, like not completely, but it's like down like 80%. But ain't nothing cured by PTSD. Even when I'm sitting there and my phone's laying by me, I look at it and because I ain't got tape on it or nothing. I ain't paying damn $1,200 for a phone and then putting tape on the camera. But I'll slide the phone up under the pillow just in case someone's peering back at me. Oh, oh. It would just be so much more entertaining if I just like stopped taking all my meds and rented a car and went and did all this shit. Oh my God. Be outside of Lindy's house all shaking. Do they got Baker Act in Tennessee or is it 5150? Mm. JT, Barbie, if you see JT, tell him, um, I'll go down there and get a lawyer anytime he wants. Uh, and then I'll go to see my therapist and I'll kind of like, probably they can fix my brain and I won't come on here and bitch anymore. He can pay the therapist directly. I don't want a penny from him. I do want to shame him though. I do want to shame him. You're really ugly, JT, too. Do you know that? You have not aged well at all. I have AIDS and I've aged better than you, JT. Oh, God. My TikTok algorithm is the best algorithm ever. I love TikTok. Like, I just get all these Latin guys with no shirts on and tattoos, and they're all so similar. Like, it just figured out exactly what I would watch. Like, because, you know, if you scroll through it fast, it just picks up and it knows what I would watch longer than the other videos. And it's just, it's a beautiful thing. See if there's anything else I want to say before I take a nap, because I ain't going to be back for a while. Oh, that's right. I was going to say something about David Guns. What a piece of shit David Guns is. God, it's hard to even be mean today. I don't think I can do this. No, because I remember, I can't remember. I have to go back and look because I remember David Guns sending Lindy an email, but I think it was after I had posted that in December. Now that I think back, I don't think it was before that. Like saying, oh, it was all their fault, blah, blah, blah. But I think that was just all a setup because of Fugitive Lynn. What a scandalous bitch you are, Fugitive Lynn. What a horrible, horrible human being. I feel like I haven't told you enough in the last few days, so I got to make up for it. You destroyed my life, Fugitive Lynn. Destroyed my brain. I miss Smokey, that bird, but I don't miss it that much. It's so peaceful and quiet. That was a long 45 damn years. That bird was mean too. JT, I remember those snide I remember Tara going over there. Ooh, I remember that shit. Y'all are fucking creepy weirdos watching where I was, what videos I watch. Y'all are fucking weirdo creepers. You've got to know that. That's some weird, creepy shit. I don't care what anybody says. That's some weirdo shit. Like very odd, weirdo shit. Anyway, I remember Tara coming over and she, ugh, oh, it eats at my heart. Anyway, and JT, I remember you left a comment over there on Lindy's like, uh, oh, that I could give Lindy credit for sticking it in to staying to the end or being a survivor, whatever stupid shit it was. You're a weirdo, JT. You're fucking weird as shit. You're a fucking weird motherfucker, dude. You need to learn boundaries for real. You would think, even after all that shit with going to Berg's house, you would fucking have learned some boundaries. And then you turn around and do that shit to Stellar, too. Then you turn around and do it to me. Like, dude, how? Well, you're fucking weird, man. Stay away from people's houses, dude. That's creepy. Your wife has so much to lose, and you're fucking trying like your hardest to like just destroy her, you know? Like fucking dude, just go do something. Oh, creepy, John Thompson. That's some creepy ass shit. And then you're sitting there trolling me with that fugitive on those Wise cams before I set up that two-factor authentication. That's creepy, JT. Like normal people don't do that. Like, do you think people at your wife's work do that? They don't, JT. That's weird shit. It's fucking weirdo, abnormal shit. Ooh, and the Lindy was so, ugh, it pisses me off. Y'all have no idea. You have no idea. No idea. Every minute of every day, it's all I think about. You're a piece of shit, Lindy. You deserve everything that you're gonna get. Who's down there scratching something? They're gonna think I done farted. I don't think women should fart on video. Have I ever told you how I feel about farts and women? A text message. I'm not a fan of the fart. Even when I'm really close with a boyfriend, I just ain't even gonna like fart or nothing. Marles, could you imagine if I was coming on here like blowing like air in my armpit or like talking about queefing or talking? And Stewie, you tried to ooh, I hate you too. I hate you, but I ain't even gonna give you the pleasure. I have not little man. I have not looked at your channel. I couldn't even the other day when I thought I was gonna go look at it for the hell of it. I couldn't even find it, and I gave up. That's how little I care about you. You're just a piece of shit for that shit, man. You're a piece of shit, dude. I don't know if I've told you that recently, but you're a piece of shit. You knew, dude. You knew what was going on over here. And you still took every last penny of that money. And fucking you and weirdo JT knowing that my mom had texted me about whatever, we ain't got no money in the bank, whatever. And then you asked me, can I just borrow 20 or whatever? And I still got it for you. What a piece of shit you are. What a piece of shit you are. And you let all those middle-aged old people get you all, oh, those fucking losers. And you know what, Alex? That's why I'm still here and I'm still running my mouth because those people are pieces of shit. And it don't matter what kind of piece of shit I am, so the fuck are they. Let's go see what they type in. Let's go see what they search. Let's see what porn they do. Let's go read their text. That's the only fair thing to do, right? Fuck that. No, they're fucking pieces of fucking shit that don't know any kind of boundaries. I can guarantee goddamn to you this: if my wife had $1 million in the bank or $500,000 in the bank, I sure wouldn't be putting it at risk by going to any of y'all's fucking houses. Like how stupid and ignorant! Like it's just ignorant. And then how did JT? How did you, or was it Angelo then? Because I remember I would change. That's why I think it's something with that iCloud password thing. Because for the longest time I thought it was the router. I was dead set it was the router. I thought my printer had malware, and because I was reading all that shit for like 6 and 7 hours a night, like just obsessively. Because I got OCD too. But anyway, and so then I was convinced that there was malware. That even though I would change out the router, it would come from the printer, it would come from the camera. Oh, my brain. So I'm saying, JT, I can't let it go. You destroyed my brain. I was over there. I even remember I was so panicked. Like, it was a horrible, like when I was going to grandma's, I was so manic and panicked. And I was trying to keep it together and be somewhat normal. But on the inside, it was just like pure, like just insanity. Oh, it was so miserable. God, it was miserable. Mm, 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 mm. Just remember, JT, like in the very unfortunate circumstance that your wife's walking down New York City street at 8 o'clock at night and someone clubs her over the head and essays her, make sure you give her Lindy's phone number so you can get her therapist, okay? Okay. I gotta go. I'm starting to get angry. The only good thing I have in my life is those little kitties. The best little kitties. I wouldn't want no more because they're so awesome because they all grew up since they were born together. They love each other so much. Sometimes they'll just all get in like a ball and lay together on my bed. I remember telling my ex-boyfriend, if this doesn't work out, I'm just gonna be a cat lady. How right I was. I'm gonna go take a nap. Trying to stop smoking, but I can't. I need a smoking room. Hey, Linda, you did that smoking room. I'm thinking of making that closet room into a smoking room. That way, it's like a compromise between having to go outside and smoke, and Mom's just gonna smoke in her room. I ain't just saying. I just gotta pay that damn ceiling every couple of years. There ain't no going around that. She's too old. I tried to get her to smoke that vape. She got that vape she smokes at work. But I'm gonna turn that little room I think into a smoking room and put all my weed and stuff in there so I can just walk around and smoke cigarettes in there. Go open that window and stuff. I have to go to that DUI school. That's bullshit too. The DMV's like, oh, you got to take that up with the driving school. I got all that proof. I have all of it in like a plastic folder over there in that drawer, and I have to do that Thursday or Friday and get done with it. I can't put that trip off no more. I told my sister. I texted her earlier. I was like, I'm coming. I was like, I said, I want to, towards the end of this month, I'm going to get serious about it and figure out all the logistics. I told her about my DUI school and all that from damn 2011 or whatever. And I was like, I could go have Mom rent the car and just go. I said, but I don't want to fucking go to jail in Georgia. So just hang tight. I'll be there before my birthday. Mom's got a doctor's appointment on my birthday for her breast, Jeannie Patterson. You know how you trolled me about either I had told my friend Christy through Messenger or you had read my mom's text. Uh, I'm thinking it was text because I remember when Brian, Kay, and Tara trolled me about worms or something. I think it was text. They were getting, I don't know. You know, all those school shooters are on like antidepressants and shit too. If you go look at the statistics, there's like it's like 70%, 75% were on SSRIs. It's insane. Well, Barbie, you weren't very informative. I was trying to find out what's been going on. Where's Lindy? Where's Lindy Lou at? Where's Jackie? I need my apology. I need my apology for what you did to me and my family after I defended yours, Fugitive Lynn. You destroyed my life. You could have saved me from all that humiliation. You could have saved me from all that, and you didn't do it because you're a selfish, pitiful, fugitive lion cunt that deserves every bit of misery and terrorizing and everything till the day you fucking die of old age. You deserve it. You could have saved me from all that. You could have been a friend after everything I did for you all those years. You didn't do nothing for me. I did stuff for you. I put everything on the line for you doing all that wacko shit. And then you fucking, because I posted that out of my fucking mind in December, you couldn't even like try to come up. You could have just went about your life on here and, you know, and you thought that was a smart thing to do is hook up with JT and fucking suicide troll me? What an ignorant bitch you are. And then fucking have the audacity to troll me about shit at my grandma's house? You're fucking cuckoo, bitch. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? I could have got away with Jeannie Patterson trolling me about me jacking off or whatever, but because she's creepy anyway. That's creepy. Anybody that wants to know what porn I looked at or want to see me beaten off, you're a fucking weirdo creeper, and there's nothing you can say to tell me any kind of different. Like what? What? How could you justify that at all? Like at all? You can't. There's no justification for it. So right there, I'm right, you're wrong, I win, you lose on that. And I know it pisses them off when I talk about winning and losing. I try not to do it. I'm like, Ryan, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Sometimes you just can't push buttons that much, but other times I just can't help myself. What does that text message say?